Hello, everybody. This is Bernie Strum, and welcome to my YouTube channel for today's broadcast of my historical tournament with the Boston Red Sox. Hold on, let me turn down that monitor. There we go. We are in episode 11 with the 1972 Boston Red Sox facing the 1912 Boston Red Sox. This series is 3-2, 1912, but 1972 has faced successfully 2 elimination games and is working on a third. If you want to see this miracle 1972 story, which is featured on my YouTube channel, not my YouTube channel, my Facebook channel, you can check it out. And not only are there write-ups there, but there's a short video on this 1972 team that seems to thrive on elimination games. Let me see where we are here. Okay, I think this is what we want to look at. There it is. 1972 is facing 1912 in Series 1. The winner will go on to round 3, and then 71 will face 18, 81 will face 02, and 2016 will face 1914. Okay, let's get rid of that. Before we go any further, let's load the game. Find out if 1972 can keep their elimination streak going. Every elimination game in the first series in the bracket, they won elimination game number 7, and they've won elimination games 4 and 5 here. We're going to be on to 6. They seem to have a hard time losing elimination games. Okay, let's load the game. We'll do a slight review, and then we'll start the Game 6 in Boston. It's 1912 Boston. Marty Patton, Hugh Beniant, is doing the pitching. Hugh is 1-0. Pitched a shutout in his first game. Marty Patton, 0-1 with a 5.68 ERA. The last game was won 7-4 by the 1972 team. 72 team won 16-5 in Game 4 after losing the first 3 games of the series. Without any further ado, let's play the game. For the 1972 Red Sox, who will be on the road, Tommy Harper lead off in center field, Doug Griffin at second base, batting second, Carlton Fisk. Great series, hitting third, doing the catching, Reggie Smith in right field. Hitting fourth, Danny Cater at first base. Fifth, in this second series, Carl Yastrzemski is not playing. Rico Petrocelli at third base hitting sixth, Dwight Evans in left field hitting seventh, Juan Vaniquez at short hitting eighth, and Marty Patton pitching doing ninth. You might, if you're familiar with the 72 Red Sox, Dwight Evans played right field, Reggie Smith played center field, but they've got it flipped around a little bit. Tommy Harper did play center field once in a while, but the AI is calling the shots in this one. For the 1912 Red Sox, Larry Gardner leads off at third base. They're looking to win this game and eliminate 1972, the miracle team of the tournament so far. Jake Stahl batting second at first base. Tris Speaker in center field hitting third. Duffy Lewis, cleanup hitter for the 1912 team in left field. Harry Hooper in right field hitting fifth. Heine Wagner's short sixth. Hick Cady catching seventh. At second base, Steve Yerkes is hitting eighth, and Hugh Beniant is the pitcher. Let's start the game. Tommy Harper steps in. Harper hitting .238 in the series. Bennion pitched 6 2/3 of shutout ball in game number 1, and we're underway in 1912 Fenway Park. He struck him out. Doug Griffin, even 200 hitter in the series. They're not hitting for high averages, but they're hitting, and that ball's down in the right field, and it hits the fence. Griffin going into second base, slides in with a double. And 1972, he's got a runner in scoring position for Carlton Fisk, who is killing it this series with 4 home runs and 10 runs batted in. Here's the 3-2 pitch. It's in a right field. No, it's a pop-up to first base. I misread it. He's out. Reggie Smith, 333 with a home run and an RBI. Runner still on second. Bedient delivers. That's hit in the right center field for a base hit. This is going to score a run. And the 72 squad takes an early 1-0 lead in elimination game number 3 in a row. 1912 won the first 3 games. 1972's won the last 2. Hugh Bennett facing Danny Caters, 2 home runs, 6 RBIs. There goes the runner. He steals second. Reggie Smith on second. Here comes the 1-2 delivery. He struck him out as it painted the outside corner. We head to the bottom of the first. 1972 squad won. 1912 coming to bat. Marty Patton faces Larry Gardner. Larry Gardner, 375. Having a good series. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Marty Patton facing Jake Stahl. Stahl hitting an even 400 with a couple of home runs.
Strike 3.
And he takes a called strike 3. 2 batters up, 2 batters down as Patton faces Tris Speaker hitting an even 500. Doesn't surprise me. Probably the best center fielder ever to play for the Red Sox. And he smacks it down the right field line, hits the line. It's a base hit. Duffy Lewis, 368. Runner on first. Here's the pitch. That ball's hit in the right field. Base hit. Around second goes Speaker. He goes into third. He's safe. He goes in standing. And there's now runners on first and third, 2 outs for the Hall of Famer Harry Hooper hitting .250. Patton gets the sign, checks the runners. Here's the 1-2 delivery. He struck him out, gets out of the inning without allowing a run. We head to the second. 1972 leading 1-0. Bedient facing Petrocelli, Evans, and Beniquez in the inning. Here's the delivery. Ball's hit in the right field. It's going to be caught for the out. 1 down, Dwight Evans, 231 for the series. Here's the pitch. Ball's hit to shortstop. He dives and catches it. He's out. Let's watch that again. Took it right before it hit the ground. 2 outs, nobody on for Juan Beniquez hitting $188. In the right field it goes. It's a base hit. Beniquez raises his average to 235. Marty Patton steps in. He went 0 for 2 in his only appearance so far. He swings and misses. Strike 3. Innings over. We head to the bottom of the second, 1-0. The 72 squad leading. Marty Patton faces Wagner, Katie, and Yerkes. Ground ball to third. Over to first for the out. Petroselli gets his man. Hick Katie, 158. Catches didn't hit much back in the dead ball era. I think he gets hit. He does. Hit by a pitch. Marty Patton hits the batter. Runner on first. Steve Yerkes hitting 333. 1912, trailing by a run. Ground ball to short, second for 1. Over to first, to double play to end the inning. Quick inning. We go to the third. 1-0, 1972. If 1912 wins, they move on in the tournament. 72 goes home. If 72 wins, we go to a seventh and deciding game. And if 72 wins, it'll be sort of a miracle. It will be their, well, let's see, if they win today, this will be their 4th elimination game in a row that they staved off elimination and went to the next game. Bedient facing the top of the order, Harper, Griffin, and Fisk. Rounded to third, over to first for the out. Gardner makes a good play. Bedient facing Griffin, who singled his first time up. He doubled. And he hits it to third. Gardner to first, 2 quick outs. Carlton Fisk, 400 hitter, 4 home runs, 10 runs batted in the series. He pops it up. It's in foul territory. And that ball is caught for the out. That's the inning. The Red Sox go 1-2-3. We head to the bottom of the third. 1912 will send up the pitcher, Bedient, followed by the top of the order, Gardner and Stahl. They're a run down. They need to score. Let's see what happens. Patton delivers, swing and a miss, strike 3. Gardner up 0 for 1 today, 360 on the series. Hit well, but the first baseman's got it. Flips to the pitcher covering, 2 up, 2 down. In the bottom of the third, and Jake Stahl, couple home runs, 5 runs batted in. Patton's delivery. He hits it to third. Petroselli to first, 1-2-3, go the 1912 Red Sox. We head to the top of the fourth in this quick-moving game. 1972 leading 1-0. Like I said earlier, I've been playing around with a lot of AI lately, doing sports pages and write-ups and stuff. But the last week or so, I've been putting little movies together, 60-second, 90-second promos for these games. And there's a good one I did for the 1972 Red Sox on my Facebook channel, if you're so inclined to look at it. Bedient pitching to Smith, Cater, and Petroselli here in the fourth. The pitch. That ball's hit into center field. 1 away. John Turnbull comes in. Hey, thanks for stopping by, checking this series out. Bedient facing Danny Cater, couple of home runs in the series, 238 average. Here's the 0-1 delivery. That ball's hit into center field, and 2 quick outs. Tommy Harper's the center fielder for the other team. At least once a game, I mix up the 2 Red Sox teams. Tris Speakers in center field for 1912. Rico Petrocelli, 095, not hitting too well, but he does have a homer. Here's the pitch. That ball's hit into left field, and it is caught for the out. Lewis puts it away, throws it back in. We head to the bottom of the fourth. 1972 leading 1-0. Tris Speaker having one hell of a series. 524 average. If 1912 can win, he could possibly be the MVP. But they have to win. They've lost 2 straight games to 72. 72 can't seem to lose elimination games. Patton's delivery. And Speaker hits it hard in the right field. And it is gone. A home run. Tris Speaker's unstoppable. That ball traveled 351 feet. And we are tied at 1. Let's watch that again. If it went out too fast for you, you'll follow it with a tracer. There it is, deep down into the right field grandstand. Marty Patton coughs up the tying run. Duffy Lewis stepping in. He's 1 for 1 today. Here's the 3-1 delivery. That ball's hit on the ground to Griffin at second, over to first for the out. 1 down for Harry Hooper, the Hall of Fame right fielder, hitting .235. Here's the pitch. That ball's hit in the left center field, base hit. Bad threat, bounced over Benika's head, and there we go, runner on first. I missed that. I looked down to check something out, so I am going to take a look at the game log and see what I missed. Just says a single, so we'll leave it at that. Runner on first. Patton pitching to Heine Wagner. Wagner 238. Runner on first, 1 away. He walks him. Marty Patton's in a little bit of trouble here. Runners on first and second. 1 away. We're tied at 1 here in the bottom of the fourth. Hick Cady steps into the batter's box. Cady today is walked his first time, but he strikes out. 2 down. Steve Yerke's .316 hitter, 0 for 1 today. Marty Patton gets the sign, delivers. That ball's hit into center field. It's a base hit. Runner coming home. The throw. He is safe at home, and 1912 take a 2-1 lead. 1912 wins this game. They move on to round 3, and 1972 goes home, and the Cinderella appearance in our historical tournament will be over. Marty Patton facing Hugh Bedient, his counterpart on the mound. He struck him out. The inning is over. We're heading to the 5th, 2-1, 1912. This inning, the bottom third of the 72 team will be up. Evans, Benikas, and Patton. Evans 0 for 1 today. Here's the delivery. Ball's hit deep in the left field. That ball is out of here. Home run, and is now tied at 2 as 1972 continues their assault on not trying to be eliminated. I don't know how they do it. Let's see that again. Dwight Evans has been playing well. He played for the 1985 team also, but he's played very well for 1972. There it goes. No screen over the left field wall of 1912. And, of course, No monster seats, which is there in the modern era. 2-2 the score. Juan Beniquez stepping into the batter's box. 1 for 1 today, 235 on the series. Here is the 3-2 delivery. He swings and misses, strike 3. Marty Patton stepping in, no longer behind. He's got a new ball game. Obedience 0-2 delivery. And he strikes out to end the inning, but not before the 72 squad ties it up. Well, no, it's only 2 outs. Once again, I made a mistake. Please forgive me as Tommy Harper steps in. 0 for 2 today.
Strike 3.
He strikes out. Now the inning is over. We head to the bottom of the 5th. 2-2 the score. 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the 1912 team. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the 1972 team. This 1972 team refuses to lose. Larry Gardner, the top of the order, followed by Stahl and Speaker. High in the air. Center fielder puts it away for the out. 1 down. Jake Stahl, a couple of home runs in the series, 370, hitting well. Here's the 0-1 delivery. That ball's hit to short. Beniquez to first for the out. 2 up, 2 down here in the bottom of the 5th. Patton facing Tris Speakers, 2 for 2 with a home run and hitting a lofty 545. Will Patton walk him? That's what sometimes happens here. He pitches to him, and he gets his 3rd hit of the game. Base hit to right. Like I said, if the 1912 team wins, Tris Speaker and his .565 average with a home run and 7 runs batted in will be the MVP. Patton facing Duffy Lewis. Lewis 1 for 2 on the game. That sounds good, and it's hitting the right field. That's going to fall for a base hit. Speaker's got speed. Will he score? He's going to come all around. The ball's cut off. He scores. Carter fires to third, and the tag, he's safe. Everybody's safe, and 1912 now leads 3-2 in this seesaw battle in Game 6 of the 2nd round of Series 1 here in Bracket A in my historical tournament. 1 for 2, Harry Hooper steps up. Runner on third, they're going to try to get another run. Here's the pitch. That ball's hit in the right field, but it looks like it's going to be caught for the out, and it is. 1912 is retired, but not before they score a run. It's 3-2. 1912, we go to the top of the 6th. This is an elimination game for 1972. I know I mentioned it before, and there's a lot of material on my Facebook page documenting it, but 1972 has not ever lost an elimination game in this tournament. Beatty facing Doug Griffin. Griffin hits it up the middle, base hit. He's having a good game. Tying runner on. Griffin with his 2nd hit today. Carlton Fisk, 4 home runs, 10 RBIs. Got to be careful with this guy. Beatty gets the sign. Here's the 2-2 delivery. He struck him out. Beatty facing Reggie Smith, another guy you got to be careful with, hitting 350 in the series. That ball's hit deep in the right field. It's going to one-hop the wall. This should score the tying run. And no, he holds at third base. With less than 2 outs, the runner will hold. And there's runners on 2nd and 3rd, and 1912 will bring the infield in. Danny Cater 0 for 2, stepping into the batter's box. Bedian's got 7 strikeouts, no walks in 5 1/3 innings. He's allowed 6 hits, 1 out. Runners on second and third. Bedian gets the sign. Here's the 2-2 delivery. That ball's hit to left. Cater's out. Gardner made a great play. Infield moves back. Runners remain at second and third for the pinch hitter, Carl Yastrzemski. Yastrzemski 1 for 3 in this series. I have no idea why the AI manager's not starting Yaz, but who knows? Let's find out what he does now with a chance to tie the game and go ahead. Here's the 2-2 delivery. He takes strike 3 to end the inning. Yaz is fooled by that pitch. We head to the bottom of the 6th, 19-12, leading 3-2. Marty Patton on for his 6th inning. Patton has pitched 5 innings, 7 hits. Allowed 3 runs, all of them earned. Struck out 6, walked 1. Wagner, Katie, and Yerkes will be batting this inning. He walks them. Runner on first, Katie up, 0 for 1 today. The pitch. That ball's hit in the left field, base hit. 19-12 sets the table. 2 runners on, nobody out. Marty Patton now faces Steve Yerkes, who's got a hit and an RBI today. Here's the pitch. That ball is hit into left field, and it's going to fall. It's going to one-hop the wall. Run's going to score. And there you go. 4-2. 19-12 starts to pull away. The pitcher up. There is runners on second and third, nobody out. Small ball would dictate this guy would bunt. Let's see what happens. Marty Patton. 1-2 delivery. Infield in. He struck him out. Infield remains in. Larry Gardner 0 for 3. Here's the pitch. He walked him. Bases loaded, 19-12 with a 2-run lead. Jake Stahl, 357 hitter. 1 out. Infield remains in. This could be dangerous. A base hit could break this game open. Here's the pitch. That ball's hit to left field. Coming in is the left fielder. He's got it, and nobody goes anywhere. Tris Speaker up as Dwight Evans made a good throw home, held the runner. Speaker 3 for 3, hitting .565. 2 outs. Infield gets to move back, but 3 for 3 on the day off Marty Patton. This isn't too comfortable. Let's see what he does. Here's the pitch. That ball is hit in the air. Right fielder's got it. Speaker is out. And the 1972 team only allows 1 run. Could have been a lot worse at the end of 6. 4-2, 19-12. Well, here we go. We're down to the last 3 innings, 7, 8, 9. 19-12 wins. They move on to round 2 in this series. 72 goes home. If 72 wins, we go to a deciding Game 7. Bedian on the mound, 6 innings pitched, 6 hits, 8 strikeouts, no walks, couple of runs. Facing Evans, Beniquez, and Patton. This is when 72 turned it on in the other games. Let's see what they do now. That ball's hit into center field, and it's going to drop for a base hit. That brings the tying run to the plate. Larry Pape comes on in relief. He's pitched 1 2/3 innings in the series. He has struck out no one, walked no one, has allowed 1 hit and an earned run. Pape facing Juan Beniquez. Ball gets away from the catcher. There goes the runner down to second. Evans on second represents the 3rd run of the game for 72. Beniquez steps back into the batter's box. The 2-2 delivery. He swings and misses, strike 3. Pape now facing the pinch hitter, Ben Ogilvy, coming in to pinch hit for Marty Patton. 1 out, runner on second. The delivery, that ball's hit on the ground to second. Over to first, Yerke's perfect throw. Runner goes to third. 2 down. Tying run still at the plate in the form of Tommy Harper, who's 0 for 3 today. The pitch. That ball's hit to short. Throws across the diamond. The inning is over. We head to the bottom of the 7th, 1912-4, 1972-2. Gary Peters coming on for the 72 teams, pitched 3 2/3 innings in the series, allowed 4 hits, 1 earned run, struck out 2 and walked 2. He'll be facing Lewis, Hooper, and Wagner in the bottom of the 7th. The delivery, he walked him. Harry Hooper 1 for 3. Called strike, pulled back on a bunt. Here's the pitch.
Strike 3.
He struck him out on a called 3rd strike. Runner on first for Heine Wagner. He's 0 for 1 today. Peters' delivery, ball, and the runner steals second. Duffy Lewis now in scoring position. Wagner could get an insurance run with a base hit. High in the air. Center fielder's got it for the out. Harper throws it back in, and Katie, the catcher, up 1 for 2 today. Same situation, base hit for an insurance run. The pitch. And that one's popped up. Left field. And he's got it. Harper made the catch in left center field. Inning is over. We head to the top of the 8th. 2 innings left. 1912 leading 4-2. If 1912 can hold on, they'll move on to the next round. 1972 Cinderella tournament will be over. Doug Griffin, Fisk, and Smith to face Larry Pape. There is a base hit to right field. Nothing's easy. Carlton Fisk, 4 runs, 10 runs batted in. Could tie it with 1 swing of the bat. Here's the pitch. On the ground is short. Going to throw to second for 1. Gets the force. Fisk will be on first. One out. Tying run still at the plate. Reggie Smith with a lot of power in his bat. Pape's 0-2 delivery. That ball's hit into left field. But it is caught by Duffy Lewis for the out. Pape now facing Danny Cater, couple home runs. This 72 team can tie it up with 1 swing of the bat. We're in the top of the 8th, 2 outs. Runner on first. Game number 6. It's a 1972 elimination game. That ball's hit in the left field, and Lewis is not going to be able to get it. It's going to one-hop the wall. Runner's going to round third. He's on his way home. He scores, and there's a double for Danny Cater. It tightens up. Tying run at second. Phil Gagliano, the third baseman, he came on to replace Petrocelli earlier in the game. I missed it. It wasn't announced, and I didn't see it. But he's at third. This is his first at-bat in the game. A base hit could tie the game. Let's see what happens. Larry Pape's 2-2 delivery. That ball's hit in the right field, but it's going to be caught by Harry Hooper. 1972 falls a run short, but they get a run closer. It is 4-3, bottom of the eighth. Don Newhouser coming in for the Red Sox. He's pitched 4 1/3 innings, 5 hits allowed, 1 earned run, struck out 4, walked 3 in 4 1/3 innings. He's going to face Yerkes, Pape, and Gardner. 1972 is down to 3 outs in the top of the ninth. Let's see if they get an insurance run here. Newhouser's delivery. On the ground to third. It's a line drive. It wasn't on the ground. 1 away. Newhouser facing the pinch hitter, Olaf Hendrickson. He's 3 for 5 in the series. Done very well as a pinch hitter. Here's the pitch. He swings and misses. Strike 3, 2 down. 2 quick outs, bottom of the eighth. Newhouser facing Larry Gardner. Larry Gardner today is 0 for 3. The pitch. And that's going to be a base hit. Left fielder picks it up, throws it in. Newhouser facing Stahl. Insurance run on first. Here's Newhouser's delivery. There goes the runner. Not even a throw. Gardner at second. Base hit. Gives him a little insurance. Newhouser delivers. That ball is hit in the right field. It is foul. That was almost trouble. Newhouser's 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. The inning is over. Well, we head to the top of the ninth inning. 1972's last chance to tie it up. Charlie Hall coming in for the 1912 team. He's pitched an inning, allowed a hit, but that's it. No runs. Evans, Beniquez, and a pinch hitter will face Charlie Hall. If 72 can tie it up or go ahead, we continue. If not, their Cinderella run is over. Hall on the mound. Here's the pitch to Evans. That ball is hit high in the air. Speaker's got it for out number 1. Juan Beniquez 1 for 3 today. Hall's 1-2 pitch. He struck him out. 1972 is down to its last out. Luis Aparicio 2 for 3 in the series, coming up to pinch hit. And here we go. Hall's delivery. That ball's hit into left field. It is caught. The series is over. 1912 eliminates 1972. 1972's miracle run is over. And the number 1 seed in the tournament, 1912, moves on to round number 2 in bracket A. 4 runs, 10 hits, no errors for the 1912 team. 72, 3 runs, 9 hits, and no errors. It was a well-played game defensively. Pitching-wise, Bedient, the winner, he won 2 games in the series, 6 innings, 7 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned. Struck out 8, walked nobody. He finished the series with a 1.42 ERA. Marty Patton's 0 for 2. He lost 2 of the games, 6 innings, 9 hits, 4 runs, all earned. Struck out 7, walked 3. Peters and Newhouser followed with an inning each, but it was not enough. I will write this up. It'll be on my Facebook page. You'll get to see the story and read what happened if you haven't seen the whole game. 1912 wins. 1972 Cinderella tournament comes to an end as the 1912 Sox defeat the 1972 Sox. And as I said, Tris Speaker is the series MVP. I want to thank John Turnbull for stopping by and anybody else that came in to watch today's game. We will move on to the next series. The next series is '71 will face 18 in series number 2. Today is Thursday. We'll probably take a day off since we've had 3 broadcasts in a row, and this weekend that series will begin. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for coming by. And once again, check my Facebook page, and you'll be able to follow this tournament from the beginning. All the information's there. Have a good evening, everybody. See you on the weekend.